Hi, I'd like to talk to you about adult stem cells and their role in wound healing. Firstly, adult stem cells. Adult stem cells are the stem cells that are found in your very own bone marrow. It is these stem cells that constitute your body's own repair system. And the more of these stem cells you have in circulation, the more repair your body can do. And the more repair your body does on a day-to-day basis, the healthier you are. So let's have a look at how these stem cells work in your body. Now, every tissue, every organ, every cell in your body has a limited lifespan. So some of these cells live for a few days, some for weeks or months, and some cells even live for a year or so. But when one of these cells comes to the end of its lifespan, a truly amazing process of self-repair happens. That a dying or damaged cell will send out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases stem cells into circulation, and they then travel around the body, and when they come in contact with a dying cell, they'll attach themselves to it, and then they'll switch on the gene and become a brand new healthy cell of that type of organ or tissue in the body. So that's our day-to-day repair system. That's our body at work. So let's have a look at how this relates to wound healing. Now, everybody knows that if you have a cut when you're a child, it'll take 3 to 4 days to heal. If you have that same cut when you're in your 40s or 50s, it'll take a week to 10 days to heal. And if you've got that same cut when you're in your 60s or 70s, it'll take a week to 2 weeks to heal. So what happens there is that once you cause an injury to your body, that damaged tissue sends out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases stem cells into circulation, and they then travel to the area of the wound, and they actually participate in the actual wound healing itself. Like if you have a cut, those stem cells will turn into skin cells, ligament cells, muscle cells, tendon cells, blood vessels, nerve cells. They will turn into what they need to in order to repair that tissue. Now, if our body is under stress, whether physically or emotional, through poor sleep, poor diet, too little exercise, environmental toxins, stress at work or at home, or even the aging process itself, all of these things slow down the body's ability to release stem cells. And if we damage our bodies with a wound, then we don't have enough stem cells in order for that wound to repair properly. And it takes an extended period of time for that to repair and regenerate itself. But if we're able to actually increase those circulating stem cells post-injury, then our body can do a much faster repair of that site. And scar tissue can only form in the absence of stem cells. So by increasing those stem cells, we actually increase the ability for that to repair and actually have a better recovery from an injury itself. So research has shown that bone marrow stem cells can participate in the cutaneous healing, contributing to the repair of wound healing. So this was published in the Journal of Cellular Physiology in 2003. Now, the reason why we don't hear about stem cells for wound healing is because there's never been a simple way of supporting that stem cell physiology. But recent studies have shown that very specific plant extracts that have been researched and published in human clinical studies show that they don't only support the release of stem cells, but they actually increase the release of stem cells from the bone marrow to aid the body in its own self-repair. Now, if you'd like to find out how you can support the natural release of your own stem cells using specific plant extracts in order to help your body repair itself, then simply click on the link in the description below for more information.